What up, man? It's your boy Vigilante Styles here. Real quick, I need to let's put my desktop audio up a little bit. Really don't know how loud that is, so I'll just have to go with it. So I got this beat that I had been working on, and right now I'm kind of into this weather nostalgia, right? So kind of like Weather Channel music. So I got I had Suno come up with like the bass part of it all, like just like the basic parts, like piano, bass line, whatever. I think we're using some of the drums too. I added some more drums to it, and now I'm gonna mix it here, master it. It was an idea, work through a few different ideas, and I just really like this one because it has this vibe. So you weren't there for when I cleaned the tracks up. Like I took the so usually in Suno there is this top end frequency harmonics that's really terrible, usually around like 13 to 20k. So I always like get rid of that first, and then to smooth out the graininess, I use a cassette tape, so not reel-to-reel tape, but cassette tape emulation to kind of get rid of that grainy top end, that really harsh top end, and just kind of. And I don't mind that it sounds that way because the idea is that this should sound retro. This should sound like it's essentially on a videotape or something that you're watching. So here I have set up in Mixbus 11.1 Pro that I have my SSL 9000J set up. So that's what I mix on. I don't use the SSL bus compressor. I figure this one is essentially similar. I don't know if the one here is like just if it's the SSL one with more control, or if this is a special one that Harrison made, so it's basically a Harrison bus compressor. If it is, I'll have to research it. I may just put an SSL native one in here. But I try to not like reach for plugins when I use this, so I'm just trying to keep it 100, And we're gonna use the SSL 9000J. I have the gate there too, in case I want it. I just automatically set it just because it's just. I also do that on the buses too. Although the EQ here is a Harrison EQ, that's fine. And then tape saturation. So let's get to work on this. I need to see like how loud this is coming in at. Well, that's fine. Oh, now we're doing some bass. The bass has a pretty sharp attack, huh? Hey, let me turn my audio up here. Sorry, my bad. There, now I can feel it. Just want to soften that top. Drums. Bring that drive down just a little bit. We'll work on the buses later. Where's my bass? Excuse me, God. Were you guys vibing in that shit? I know I was. That's what I'm saying. I love this, dude. This is the best sounding like version of Mixbus, in my opinion, since version 6. I didn't like version 7, 8, 9. 10 was cool. But 11 is perfect, man. This is perfect. They don't need to really change anything. Like, I don't even think they need to add an SSL bus compressor. The Harrison bus compressor is completely fine. It's perfect. Because this is a good example of that. This is a real good test for it, because these tracks are like shit quality, you know, with the exception of my drums. These tracks were shit quality, and it made it sound really good. This is very, very good. I really like this. This is my favorite workstation. I don't even like my plugins anymore. Like, I don't need them, you know. I'm not gonna get in the plugin dick measuring contests that people have. I don't even get in with DAWs anymore. Like, somebody's like, I'm pro because I'm Pro Tools. I'm like, all right, whatever, man. Dude, there's nothing more professional than this right here. Like, this is as professional as you can get. It's an SSL console, dude, in your computer, and like not just like 360. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is an actual, like, you have everything the console had, with the exception of cables. Your routing, you have more buses than the real console had. You have like 12 buses. So it's like an SSL 9000J on crack, dude. And then you have tape on your buses, like, and then you actually have the monitoring section, dude, of an actual console. Exactly the way they have it on their desks, dude. Like, you can't beat that. Like, this is, to me, this is the ultimate DAW right here. For mixing, there's nothing that even comes close to this. I think they should not try to turn this into like a, you know, like, oh, where you make your beats in it. Like, I don't think so. They need to just leave it like this, where it's like, it's strictly a mixing console. And a recording console. You have the record stuff too, you can record. Like, I like that. In your editor, you have your editing, you know? So, yeah, I don't need to make beats in this. Like, this is, I don't want to make beats in this. I want to take my beats and then put them in this and then work on them here. Like, that's what I like. I want this to be a master of one thing, and that is mixing. And this is just fantastic. I really, really love this program, dude. I love the sound that I'm getting, too. It's just that it's second to none, dude. I mean, you guys see me mix with all sorts of plugins, dude. I feel like this is it right here. This is the bee's knees. This is everything. And there's literally nothing that I want more than what I have here. Like, I mean, I see an ad in my email and I just don't give a shit about it. I got everything I need here. I mean, is there ever a time I need a surgical EQ? I mean, yeah. That's why I went and I got the Harrison motion picture console channel strip, the MPC channel. I got that just in case I needed something surgical. But this already comes with like surgical EQs too if you need them. But a lot of that I try to take care of in FL Studio before I even bring it into here. So, like, if I have to fix it, I fix it there. I like to fix it at the production stage, not during mixing, not during mastering. I want mixing to take to balance it out, but give it some life. I want to give the sound life. I want to take it from a flat sounding, digital sounding shit and then make it sound professional. I want that texture. I want that the vibe. I want the texture. I want the vibe that this is giving it. And I don't care if Dan Worrell or some other dude sits there and tells me after analyzing it with Plugin Doctor or some other fucking brain dead, stupid fucking way to tell me that this is fake. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. It sounds good, and it's better than any plugin that I could ever use, and I love the workflow, so fuck off already. Let me enjoy my shit. Like, dudes will just sit there and be like, you know, oh, well, technically there's alias. Dude, I don't care. I don't hear no fucking aliasing, dude. I don't even think it aliases anyway, but if it did, I don't care. Like, it sounds good. I think the Brainworks plugins kind of alias. I think they do. Like, maybe they're not meant to be used at 48K. So I get that weird harshness sometimes, and sometimes with the harmonics that they might have, like the THD might actually like kill and like kind of mask it in a way. But I don't feel like I'm getting that here now. Like, this is very clean. This is very smooth. The smooth top end, that was my thing. I was so annoyed in previous versions of Mixbus, except for version 6, because version 6 had the leveler. It does have a leveler compressor here, but it had it on the master bus, and that leveler usually got rid of any harshness on the master bus. But now I don't hear harshness, so yeah, I got no complaints. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. If you want to add, like, it's not, I do use occasionally like real phones or some kind of like or like Lewitt space replicator or something, you put that here. You would just open up your processors, double click this, and then you can pull up your plugins, and then you can put that in here if you want. So that's cool. And then you can close that out and not have to see it. I got used to in Mixbus 10, you didn't have to see your routing, but theoretically on a console you should see your routing anyway, so I mean it makes sense. But as you can see, by default your EQ is already into the compressor, so that's nice. I don't have to push a button for that. You know, SSL style mixing is always usually EQing into your compressor anyway, so I like that. And I mean, you're just getting a really good sound. So anyway, that's my video. If you like my music, or you like my mixing, my mastering, or just my videos in general, you know, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. My channel is kind of a mixed bag though. I don't always do music stuff here. Sometimes I talk about, like, I don't know, chess. Sometimes I talk about Halo Infinite for now, and whatever the next game's going to be. Just whatever games I play too, I'll talk about that on my channel. Rarely I might talk about something that's completely off topic, but for the most part, this is an audio engineering channel. Sometimes you might see me make beats. Other times I'll just be posting like my finished creations, you know, my songs, beats, whatever. For a while, I mean, obviously I make my stuff from scratch, but also I do incorporate AI now into my work, you know. So I am doing the Suno thing. I'm not necessarily there. I am prompting, and then there's other times where I'm taking my own music and running it in there. You know, like I'll make the beat first and then put it in there, and then I get vocals. That's usually how I do my songs. When it comes to like this or something like that, I'll prompt it first for sample ideas, basically. So I prompt it, grab the stems, and then build the beat on top of those stems. Other times, I'm creating the music from scratch, throwing it into Suno so that I get vocals on it. Also, Suno might make changes to my beat that I find very pleasant. I grab the stems, I bring it back into a new session, and then I'll build additional tracks on top of that. So regardless, no matter which, you know, I use AI, but it's part of my process. It's not the process. You know what I'm saying? I don't do AI mixing because I think AI mixing still sounds terrible. I don't do AI mastering. I don't think I'll probably ever do that because I actually enjoy mixing and mastering. I don't always enjoy making a beat. I always enjoy listening to my music, but I don't always enjoy sometimes the process of like figuring out a chord progression or something. You know, sometimes I'll outsource to AI for something like that. Sometimes I'll use the samples. Sometimes I'll consult with like Chat GPT or Gemini or something for some chord progression ideas, just to get me started. I also have Chord Genie from Unison. I'll even use that and just, you know, have Chord Genie come up with different chords until I find something that sounds good. So as a producer, you should just use everything, every tool. There should be nothing off the books. And if you're lazy, you're fucking lazy. You know what I'm saying? And people will call you out on it. But I think to use AI as another tool is intelligent for one, and second of all, you can really come up with some really unique stuff. Like, who the hell's making Weather Channel music anymore, man? Like, I'm doing it, you know? And it's like, yeah, who's making that nowadays? Like, that was considered like, what do they call it? Like, not like jazzy contemporary R&B or soft rock type of stuff. That's what that was, but nobody's making that nowadays, right? And I think to just prompt AI to do it and then just take that version, it sounds grainy and shitty. So for me, it's to like prompt it, find different versions that I like, then grab the stems and then make it sound natural, right? mix it like this and add the drums and clean those sounds up and everything. Yeah, now we got something that's really special. It sounds really awesome. That you can that I love doing nostalgic stuff. I do. I feel like, you know, people kind of like that. Especially, you know, it's kind of crazy. Like Gen Z really likes nostalgia for a time period they never lived in. So it's kind of interesting. Like they love the 80s and 90s. It was, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I was a kid during the 80s and 90s, so I'm kind of biased that it was fun then, you know. But it was fun. Like, and these things like used to relax me. Like as a kid, I used to always love like flipping channels on cable TV, and then when Weather Channel was on, I would just sit there and just watch it and just listen to the music, and it was always peaceful. Like it always relaxed me. I loved the music that was on Weather Channel. So now I'm just now I'm making it. Oh, it's ridiculous. That's so funny. But it does relax me. Like to me, music is like a drug in a way, and Weather Channel music is just like another way to like just chill and vibe out. You know, like you could put it on the background, and it's a vibe, dude. It's a vibe. It's like fresh air. That's the way I see it, because I mean, I don't know. They said that rap right now didn't even hit the top 40 because even the good rap is not even making it to the top 40. It's being suppressed, you know, and people are just getting tired of the same old shit. I mean, I'm tired of the same old shit. And you know, I make rap music. I mean, I have a rap album out right now, you know, that I produce. But but I do this too, man. I'll make Weather Channel music, synth wave, you name it, man, because I'm looking for a vibe, and that's all that really matters to me, really. Like I just want to enjoy what I'm doing. And this is enjoyable. Like this is no pressure. It's wonderful. It's a vibe. I even love the way this looks, man. Just look at this, dude. I mean, isn't that sexy, this program? Like I have this curved monitor, so it literally looks like a desk. Like a console sitting in front of me, dude. It's amazing. And I don't worry about like being able to see the tiny little shit on here. Now I have a 27-inch screen, so I can see it just fine, but if I were working on a laptop, I wouldn't care, dude. I know what these buttons are for, man. I know what these knobs do. I don't need to necessarily see it, you know. And down here, you can see the changes you're making, where your tracks labeled at. Yeah, man, what a vibe, dude. So anyway, I know I went on talking for a while, but I'm just in one of those moods. But yeah, if you like my music, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you like my videos, my instructional videos, of course. If you want to ask questions about like how or why, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I like what I'm doing. Like my compressor style here, why I do the threshold all the way to the right, the ratio to the left, release all the way down or midway. It's this is a very light compression stage, and it's smooth compression. And then that goes into here where then I take a more traditional compressor, you know, response. So on the drums, like, you know, a ratio of like 4:1 or 4:2, fast release, you know, because I'm doing the whole bus. And then, you know, 2:1 on sounds and, you know, that are not drum related, you know. And then, of course, the master bus compression, which is kind of like I'm going with slow attack. I don't go all the way slow because it's like probably super slow, and then the fast release is super fast. So I just try to do it like a cross size where they're looking at each other. So 3 o'clock on this, 9 o'clock here. Ratio is 2, and then just bring the threshold up until you get just a tiny bit, until you see the first red light pop up. And that's where you're getting your glue, you know. And then, of course, you know, your tape drive, your... They have another thing, too. Not just tape drive, they actually have, like, transformer drive right here. When you turn this on, just crank it with the trim knob.
and you'll get some hair, get some good hair on those sounds, you know. If you want to put like on a bass, that's pretty awesome. And you know, maybe you might want to overdrive some drums or something for fun, you know, so you could do it there too. Sky's the limit, man. But the sound quality of this just blows my mind. So anyway, you guys be good. Take care of yourselves until we meet again. It's your boy Vigilante Styles, and I'm out. Peace.